Peace and light, peace and light. Peace and light. Come on in here, family. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Come on in here, come on in here. Come on in here. Peace, King. What's good? What's good? Come on in here. It's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful night. Came out here in this little chilly Georgia weather, but it's all good. It's all good. Come on in here, fam. Come on in. We're going to have, it's going to be I don't know if it's going to be short or not. You know, I don't like to really count time. We start discussing something and then when we done, we done. You know what I mean? But this is a very important video. Very important video. Especially during this time of year. For anyone who considers themselves or who has identified themselves as an empath. Absolutely. Come on in here. Come on in here, family. Share, share, share. Hit the love button when you get here. Peace and light. Come on in here. Come on in. Come on in. It's a beautiful time of year. This time of year is designed for reflection. You understand? And because this time of year is designed for reflection, just by nature, everything kind of takes a time out, right? The trees stop growing, stop, doing whatever they do. Well, they never stop growing, but you understand what I'm saying. The grass take a break. You understand? Everything yields to the season. The season is a season of reflection. So because the season is a season of reflection, empaths have to understand what is going on in this space. And what I mean by that is because a lot of people work on jobs. A lot of people are involved in like church activities or a mosque or, some type of community center. They're out in the public. They're out shopping. They're out bumping into people. And this is what we're talking about. When you start to bump into people, when you start to mix with energies, when you start to communicate, for empaths, it's a little different because you start taking on some of the energies of the people around you. And if you know that this time of year is a year for reflection, then you have to understand that everybody is not in a good headspace. Everybody is not in a good headspace. Everybody is not in a good energy realm. You have a lot of people who are absolutely depressed. You have people who can't afford the season. You have people who have family members who have passed away. You have all of these things that's going on, right? And because you have all these things going on, a lot of people don't even understand why they're feeling the way they're feeling. So they throw around these emotions, they throw around this energy, they throw around all of these things. And you see it. You see it when you're out shopping. All of a sudden, everybody's got an attitude around this time of year. People start becoming mean. People get rude. You know what I'm saying? Peace, queen, peace. Come on in here. Peace, I see you. People get mean. They get nasty. They become self-centered. You understand? And if you identify yourself as an empath, you have to understand the dangers of mixing with these folks. You get it on you. You understand? You get it on you. And it's true. And then you become a catalyst for such energies. A lot of us don't understand why we walk around with this heavy burden. We walking around with all of this heavy stress, all of this heavy energy, heavy. And you're like, well, wait a minute. I thought I was good. I thought I was clear. I thought I cleared myself under the full moon and everything. But what is going on? You started taking on other energies. You understand? And true indeed, it may be Christians, it may be all sorts of people. But what I've learned is that this season affects everyone the same. Not everyone in reference to, everybody's sad or whatever the case may be, but the actual holiday itself, regardless of whether they celebrate it or not, it's still a time of family. You understand? It's still a time of gathering. It's still a time of where people come together. You understand? And here's the tricky part too. A lot of times, these people are your family. Because how often in the year do you get a chance to spend time with all of these people? All of these different energies coming about. People crashing in the living room. They crashing in the bedroom. 2 and 3 people in the room. All of these different energies mixing about. You got all these heavy loaded conversations. Grandma come in throwing her weight. Mama come in throwing her weight. And you grown. You like, hold up now. Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute now. What's an empath? A person with the paranormal ability to apprehend the mental or emotional state of another individual. Apprehend. You understand what that means? Apprehend. Like, you took it. You took it. You took on this energy. Because some people don't even know what an empath is. Some of you don't even know that you're empaths. You're like, what's wrong with you, Cheryl? I don't know, girl. I was fine when I woke up. And I came in here and all of a sudden now I just want to go jump out the window on the 19th floor. More life, peace, Queen. I see you in the building. Other abilities. The ability to perceive people, objects, and locations or physical events via your extra sensory perception. It's extra sensory perception. That means that your senses are heightened. Certain senses are heightened. It's like an antenna on an ant. It's like the foot of an elephant. Did you know that the elephants, they communicate 20 miles through the vibration of the ground in their feet? They communicating for miles and miles through their feet. So here's some traits. I want to give you all some traits so some of you all can identify. Some of y'all can say, oh, that's me. I'm an empath. Oh, yeah. Because until you understand what you are, until you understand your abilities, how can you master them? Right? How can you master them? So let me tell y'all, I'm on the porch. Come on, y'all. Can y'all hear me all right? You good? Y'all good? All right. So here we go. Some common traits of empaths. All right. Number 1, empaths just know stuff. Empaths just know stuff without being told. It's a knowing that goes way beyond intuition or gut feeling. Even though that's how many would describe the knowing, the more attuned they are, the stronger the gift becomes. So the more in tune you are with these abilities, the stronger your abilities become because you know how to manage them. You understand? Number 2, being in public places can be overwhelming. This is what I'm talking about. That's why I say this is a very dangerous time for empaths because being in public places can be absolutely overwhelming. Places like shopping malls, supermarkets, stadiums, where a lot of people are, where lots of people around can fill the empath with turbulently vexed emotions. Wow. Yeah, it's an overload. It's like way too much. It's too much. You out here, everybody, beep, 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 go now. Oh, you got my space. You got my space. No, that was my space. No. Ain't enough. Where's Santa? Come on, y'all. Number 3, feeling others' emotions and taking them on as your own. As your own. You're taking on other people's emotions as your own. Do you understand how difficult it is to decipher between someone else's emotion and your own if you are not in tune? If you are an empath, you think you the reason why you're feeling like that. It brings on bad anxiety and overwhelming. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a huge one for empaths. To some, they will feel emotions off those who are nearby. And others, they will feel emotions from vast distances away. So you don't even have to be in the vicinity. Somebody could be in a whole nother store. Because if you're an empath, that means it's energy, right? Energy don't give a damn about no walls. You understand? Energy don't care about no walls. That's why you have to be careful. It's through the airwaves. It's through the everything. Somebody could have touched a doorknob. Somebody could have, you understand? Like somebody could have sat down on one of the benches to try on some shoes, and then you walk into the store. You sit down on the bench. And you're like, damn, what is going on? Number 4, watching violence. These are trends of empaths, right? Number 4, watching violence, cruelty, or tragedy on TVs are unbearable. I can't even do it. I can't even do it, y'all. I can't watch people get hurt. All those blooper shows and shit like that. Nah, I can't even watch it. Because I be feeling it. I'm like, oh no. My ankle end up hurting. I'm like, I can't watch that. I can't watch that. That's why it says guard your eyes and your ears. You have to guard your eyes and your ears when you are dealing with these energies. The more in tune the empath becomes, the worse it is, and may make it so that they eventually have to stop watching TV, reading newspapers altogether. This stuff becomes so bothersome that you can't even bear it. All this stuff that's going on with Donald Trump and the impeachment and all of this, it's too much. It's too much. I'll hear about it. I every once in a while I tune in, so I know what's going on. You got to know what's going on. Some of y'all like, I don't even want to watch the news. Girl, please, boy, bye. If you're an adult and you over 30, you better know what the hell going on with your government. You better know what's going on in your community. You can't just shut the shit off. You have to know how to balance it out. You got to know, because you have to operate in this realm. You understand? You got to be able to operate. I meet so many people that are like, oh Lord, I can't wait to just beam up. I can't do it. I want to just beam up. I want to lead a place. Well, what you gonna do until you lead a place? You're not gonna master the domain before you leave? I mean, that's what I'm doing. You got to master the domain. You can't just be blown out here in the wind. That's how shit happens. Number 5. This is a big one. All you empaths are going to probably give me a high five on this one. Number 5. You know when somebody's being honest. Can't nobody lie to you as an empath. Girl, bye. Can't nobody lie to you. You see right through it. You see right through it. If a friend or a loved one is telling you lies, you know it. You know it. It's all of this technology. I want y'all to understand something. All of this technology is built to emulate the abilities of the gods. All of it. All of it. From instant text messaging, you understand, to the lie detector test, to all of these different things. It's technology that was built to emulate the gods, because these abilities are required in order to balance the universe. If you can't honestly tell when someone is not being honest with you, do you understand how dangerous that is? That means you can always be lied to. You'll always fall for it. They say that the eyes are the windows to the soul. Start looking people more in their eyes. Some of y'all don't look people in their eyes when you're talking to them. You letting them lie to you because they're talking from their body. They're using their body vibrations. They're not using their soul vibrations. You understand? They're not using their soul vibration. They're using the trickery. The body tricks you. The body tricks you. The eyes can't trick you. Not when you're trained. Well, I can't say that because now that with the augmented reality and all that shit, it's becoming very difficult. You understand? It's becoming very difficult. That's why you got to be more in tune. Now they're working on software where they can duplicate your voice. They can duplicate your voice and put it on anything. Now you don't know who's saying what for real. Number 6, picking up physical symptoms off of another. Oh my God. Picking up physical symptoms off of another. Don't come around me and you got a hurt leg and you ain't told me. Don't come around me and you got something wrong with you and you haven't told me. No, that is an absolute no-no. That is an absolute no-no. When you are empath, you have to have people respect your boundaries. You have to create these boundaries for your own protection. So I would tell anybody who was coming to my house, anybody who comes to my house, anybody who's visiting me, anybody that I have to be around the space of, listen, let me know if you got something going on, God, because I can't be out here in these streets. I can't be out here in these streets like this. You know what I'm saying? Number 7, digestive disorders and lower back problems. This is where, when you're taking on energy, this is sometimes the first place that gets hit. That back, that spinal cord. You walking around here with back problems, you might want to check your surrounding. You might want to check the vibrational energy around you. You understand? That spinal cord. That thing, man, that tingle up the spine. You know how they say, I got to tingle up my spine. I knew something was going on. Yeah, the soul is right in there, man. All that energy is being aligned. All that energy is in alignment. So if you're around some bad energy, it's throwing off your chakra. It's being stored in the back, on the shoulders, on the digestive area. Number 8. You're always looking out for the underdog. Empaths are sold out to the underdog. Somebody could have been an underdog yesterday and they win. Empaths is off for them now. They're going to the next underdog. Because inside they know that their abilities have been given to them to help mankind. Why be an empath if you can't assist people in the unspoken? You understand? It's so many people walking around here hurt and they're afraid to say it. So the empath is sent to balance that energy. Listen, bro. Listen, sis. Let's talk for a second. What's going on? You ain't been the same for the last few days. How you know? Come on now. You know I got that gift. That's what it's for. You're out here trying to balance the universe. That's a large task. Some of us put more on ourselves than what is required. Because you're an empath, you've got that overwhelmed desire to assist, right? Always looking out for the underdog. Number 9, others will want to offload their problems on you, even strangers. Even strangers. I remember I was at a friend's house one time. They left to go out to eat. I'm sitting in the living room working on a project on the computer, right? The cable guy comes. By the time my people get back, I'm on the front patio sitting down talking to this man about his marriage. He just came up to me while fixing whatever he was fixing. Came up to me, sat down. The brother sat down beside me. I didn't even invite him. He just sat down. Hey, bro, listen, man. I don't know why I feel so led to tell you that my wife is cheating on me, man, and I don't know what to do with myself. I said, bro, you crying? And I'm not making fun of it. But y'all know, I was at the Fox Theater one time. They had a baby convention. This is when my first daughter was born, right? They had a baby convention. And this older lady comes from out of nowhere. I was just told to come and talk to you. I knew you would be here and Okay. Now, as an interruption to the qualities, I'm going to get back to that. But let me say this. Empaths, it is not your responsibility to assist everyone. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility. It is your option. It is your choice. That's your first wall of defense. You're welcome. Y'all out here trying to save everybody. And they don't even want to be saved. They don't even want to be saved. Number 10, constant fatigue. Empaths often get drained of their energy, either from energy vampires or just taking on too much from others, which even sleep will not even cure. Y'all out here in these streets and you helping all these people, you go home, you get 10 hours of sleep, and then you wake up like, oh, Lord, I'm so tired. I don't even, what is going on? I don't know why I'm so tired, Lord. It's true. Number 11, you have addictive personalities. Empaths have heavy addictive personalities. They get to doing something and they can't stop. They can't stop. Oh, they can't stop. And then they got to have another. And then they got to have another. And then another. That's why, this time of year is very, 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 very dangerous. One, some of you all are dealing with weight issues. You understand? And this is the time of year everything gets pushed in front of you. And you got addictive behavior. So you can eat that slice of pie, and then, oh my God, you got to eat the whole pie. You get that slice of cake, oh Lord, you got to eat the whole cake. Y'all go out buying gifts, you got to buy everybody a gift. No, you don't. Addictive personality. You start giving till you ain't got nothing. Y'all give it all. You give it all up. Then you look up and you're like, damn, I done gave everything away. Number 12, you're drawn to healing, holistic therapies, and all things metaphysical. You know where your family at. You know your family. Or the gym, that's right, or the gym. That's right. You know where your family at. So you're drawn to the mystics. You're drawn to the mysticism. You're drawn to the magic. You're drawn to all of these different cultish groups and all of these things. Again, very dangerous time. Why? Because a lot of people in these groups around this time are throwing out a lot of magic. They're throwing around these money spells. They're throwing around these love spells. They're throwing around all of these different spells, all this different magic, all these different things. And you have no idea who some of these people are. You have no idea who some of these people are. And what you got to understand is that, and I'm going to say this. If you're looking at someone's magic, and let's say that it's shapes or whatever the case may be, symbols, whatever, you need to ask for a translation. You need to know what you're looking at. Ask for the translation. Hey, what does that mean? What does it mean? So that you're not being utilized. Because remember what we said earlier. People are draining you. You understand? There's some high priestess out here that know they can draw up a symbol and put it out on the internet. And they can take your energy from these symbols. Y'all think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? It's serious. If you're going to be in this world, if you're going to be in this realm, you have to understand how serious this shit gets. You out here thinking you Billy Badass. Like, you the only one out here that can throw magic. You the only one out here that can do these things. No. It's levels. It is absolutely levels to this shit. Number 13, most of you are creative. That is a gene of an empath. Extremely creative. From singing, dancing, acting, drawing, writing, an empath will have a strong creative streak and a vivid imagination. How? Because how can you not be? How can you not be creative when you're able to see through the wire? How can you not be creative when you're able to see the beauty of life unspoken? It's most empaths that's responsible for art. You're able to tell a story through a different lens because you can see it and feel it in a different nature. And because your desire is to communicate, then you feel it responsible to show people the world through your understanding. Number 14, you have a deep love for nature and animals. Being outdoors in nature is a must for an empath, and pets are often a big essential part of their life. Why? Because you need something to put your energy into. You understand? You need something to put your energy into. And y'all partner sniffles. I'm out here in the cold. I'm out here in the element. I'm outside. I'm outside. So y'all just got to pardon the sniffles. This is what comes when you outside in the cold. You know what I'm saying? Your body start producing mucus so that you get warm and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That your nostrils ain't drying out and you can still breathe. I'm not going to hide. I'm going to hide when I wipe my nose. But hey, look, that's what happens when you outside. You know I keeps it real for y'all. Keep it real for my damn self and you just get it. Number 15, you have a need for solitude. Because an empath is constantly in communication, because you are always out here balancing, it is uberly important for you to be to yourself at times. And some people don't understand it. Empaths can go to the movies by themselves. They can go out to eat by themselves. They can chill in the house by themselves. They don't need nobody because they know that being around people sometimes come at a cost to them. It's not even fun to be at a party. You're like, damn, bruh, I ain't know y'all was dealing with this shit in here. I can't even relax. I can't even relax in here. So, the Bat Cave. To the Bat Cave. To the Bat Cave. Some of y'all get tired of it real quick, too. You be like, I'm out. Bat Cave. Nope. What you just got here? I know. But you know what? I think I'm coming down with something. I don't know. I think I gotta go. Y'all be coming up with excuses, too, girl. Because it's the girls that be coming up with excuses. Dudes just be dipping out. They be like, yo, I gotta go. I'm out of here. We don't need no excuse. We out. I'm out. Holla. Number 16. You get bored or distracted easily if not stimulated. Whew. If an empath is not stimulated, it is horrid. Have y'all seen what was that show? It was huge. Hold on. Don't kill me for it. God, with the dragons. Shit. With Tyrion and with the 3 dragons. It was in the medieval times. The White Walkers. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you look at old movies from back in the Kings, the old knight around, being bored was the worst thing possible. If you were a bore, you were the worst. That was like a creep. Like, I can't even be around somebody that's boring. If you can't stimulate me, I can't even do it. So yeah, we were going around the mountain when she came and what? She was dragging 6 white horses in a carriage. I can't even do it. So many people are out here mumbling about shit that has no relevance to hire. A lot of people, when you catch people on the phone, when you catch people out, right? A lot of their conversation is about nothing but toxic shit. what somebody else is doing, what this is happening, what this is going on, and this is that, and this and this, and the empath is like, yo, can't do it. Let's talk about something else. Let's keep this ball moving. Let's keep it going. Let's do something else. Because you're killing my vibe. And the vibe is everything to an empath. You blowing my high. Number 17, finds it impossible to do things they don't enjoy. You cannot. An empath has to find purpose in their work. If they're doing something that they don't enjoy, it kills the entire spirit. Why? Because an empath is about expansion. Everything is the experience of something. So if the experience for an empath does not bring joy to them, you got to think like that's almost like leaving the phone off the charger for the night. When you go to use it, ain't no power there. You understand? So when an empath is not in joy, when they're not in peace, when they're not stimulated, then it's even more draining. Because they're already here. They're doing shit in their mind, and you slowing them down. Number 18, and this is big. Number 18 is that an empath strives for truth. They're always looking for truth. They're always looking for truth. Because they're sent to balance. This is their job by nature. It's like how a beaver is out building a dam somewhere right now. Like, it's probably a gang of beavers, like some Crips. Hey, bro, give me that stick, nigga. Pass me the log, bro. They don't even know why they're doing it. They just, pass me the log, bro. Man, I just passed you a log. Pass me another log, bro. I just passed you another log. Pass me another one, bro. Bro, I just passed it. Pass me another one, bro. They're like, what we doing this for? I don't know. Ass just tapping. Just, because you've seen how the beavers tap the wood into the shit. Ass just tapping the wood. I don't know why we out here doing this. Hey, Bobby, why we out here doing it? I don't know, bro. I just felt the need to come out and tap my ass on some wood. Pass me another log, bro. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. So you always searching for the truth because you are the deliverer of the truth. If no one can lie to you, if you're able to see through the wire, then what does that mean? That means that you embody the truth. Which goes to the next one. That means if you're always striving for truth, then what does that mean that you're doing? That means that you're looking for answers and knowledge. You're always looking for answers and knowledge. Always, always, always. Why? Here is why you're searching for truth. Here is why you're always looking for knowledge. Because people, even strangers, come up to you for such. They're coming up to you for the knowledge. They're coming to you for the answer. So how can you have the answer if you're not always looking for it? Here's something that empaths hear all the time. Oh, you think you know everything. Kinda. Kinda. Why? How is it that I can kinda know everything? Because I know nothing. And when I reduce myself to know nothing, I'm able to see everything. You out here thinking you know everything, therefore you can't be taught. But an empath sometimes know it all. They know what they're talking about because they're spending time looking for the answers and the truth. So don't let your family beat you up. Oh, you think you know it all. Just humbly say, I respect that. You think you know it all. I respect that. You understand? I respect your opinion of me thinking I know it all. Number 20, loves adventure. Loves adventure. Loves adventure. Why? Because you can't be bored. You got to be stimulated all the time. Number 21, abhors clutter. It makes an empath feel weighed down and blocks the flow of energy when they're around a bunch of clutter. You understand? When an empath is around a bunch of clutter, it's very difficult to process shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking for the truth and you can't find it in clutter. You can't find the truth in clutter. That's why we have to be alone a lot of times. You understand? Because we see through the wire. We see things as clutter a lot of times. Even people, we see people as clutter a lot of times. Why? Because they're just stacked up on top of each other. That's really what a lot of this is. A lot of people are just stacked up on top of each other, trying to make excuses as to why they crashing into one another. The need for contact is so instinctual that it comes a lot of time even through toxicity. Because people are out here asking for help. They don't want to ask for help, so they create some shit to take place so you know as the empath that they need help. Am I making sense to y'all? I hope so. Routine. Routine is very important to an empath. Routine is important because it's a systematic control system, right? Routine is control. And empaths are all about control. Why? Because the moment you realize that you are a battery, the moment you realize that you are a generator, then the next thing to do is to create systems of protection. And how do you do that? Control systems. In business, they call it control systems. You understand? So your life is about certain boundaries. Your life is about certain control systems. And a lot of people don't like that shit. A lot of people try to trample over your boundaries because they can't believe that you can actually be so unbothered by certain things. They can't believe that you understand? They can't believe it. How can you not be so bothered? I thought, well, because I had to spend time with myself. And when you spend time with yourself, you can't be that bothered. You understand? Here is one. Empaths are prone to carry weight without necessarily overeating. You have a lot of empaths who have weight problems, and it's not because they're eating. How so? Because if you're taking on all this energy, then there's certain things that you're not doing to release. And without releasing properly, you're storing this energy. And what happens? It gets stored in the body. What as above, so below. You understand? As above, so below. So if you're taking on all this, it's just like eating. You're taking on energy. You're taking on all these things. Certain people can eat certain things and they won't get fat because they're burning off them calories doing other things. Certain people ain't got to eat nothing and then they blow up like a fish. Or well. Because they're not letting that energy go. And your body is only just a manifestation of the mind. As beautiful you think yourself to be in the mind, the body reflects that. And we're not talking about features. We're talking about beauty. You ever seen somebody, they was just, y'all don't get me to talk about people. You ever seen somebody that was so ugly, but they was just the most beautiful person you ever met? You're like, oh my God, do you see the skin on it? You see the teeth on it? You see the eyes? You see they are beautiful. But to the average person, they will be considered just fugly. You know what I mean? Just fugly, oh my God, party's over. He just walked in the room. Party's over. DJ, cut it. Pull the string. Pull it now. He gonna drive the women out of here. Lord Jesus, pull the plug. Pull the plug. All the dudes in the room who took all the time to they got the bow ties on, they got the suits on, they got the shoes all shiny and shit. They out there to try to mack all the girls, and this fugly ass nigga just walk in the room and he just bags them all. And like, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Who let Lil Wayne in here? Y'all crazy, man. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Number 25. Excellent listener. An empath is an excellent listener. If you have an empath as a friend, you have a jewel. I'm going to say it again. If you have an empath as a friend, you have a jewel. They are excellent listeners. Because an empath realizes that you may be saying something to me that you don't want to say with words. And I have to pay attention in a way to be able to help heal what you're going through. And it can be simple. This is what made me so good at branding. This is what make me, I could listen to a person tell me, Seven, I got this salon and I got these customers and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just listening. Oh, I got this business and I don't know what and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just listening. 20 minutes later, I got an answer for you. Because I was able to listen. And then I'm going to say this too. Listening doesn't have a time restraint. You understand? Here's what I mean by that. You can get two people in a room, right, who are not empaths, and they will talk for a whole hour and still hear nothing. They can be on the phone for a whole hour. Nothing has been learned. Nothing is going to change. No, nothing, right? You can put an empath in the room with a person for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's all they need. 5 minutes. And they done worked your whole situation out. They know exactly what you need. Because listening is an energy. Sometimes you don't even have to speak. Sometimes a person doesn't even have to speak for you to hear them. They use energy for food. This is like you get yogis and you get these monks, you get people who meditate who can go hours and hours and hours, sometimes days, without eating. And it's because they can get so full from the clutter. They can get so full from what's going on. Or they can go within, right? They can go within, and then they can feed off of their own energy. Some empaths don't need a lot of sleep because they know how to rest without even closing their eyes. Right? So I just wanted to give you all just a few characteristics of an empath, just in case some of you all may not know that you're an empath. Some of you all may have forgotten that you're an empath. Some of you all may not even know the responsibility of an empath. When you're blessed with super sensory, when you're blessed with the ability to see things that others can't, when you're blessed to be able to feel things that others can't, then oftentimes you're called into communication roles. Oftentimes you're called into leadership positions. A lot of times you're called into, management positions because you know how to balance shit. Now, here is what I want you to think about. Watch this. And this is one of the things that we're going to talk about December 31st in Durham, North Carolina. It's one of the things we're going to talk about because we got an event coming up. I got an event coming up. December 31st. Durham, North Carolina. And it's going to be lit, y'all. But what I was going to say, I wanted to do this to show you empaths this. Here's something that I want to show you. If in fact you can manipulate energy to whereby you are receiving. Watch this, family. If in fact you have the ability to receive, then it means that you also have the ability to transmit. You understand? The wires of communication works two ways. A lot of you all are asking for things to change in your life. A lot of you asking for mates. A lot of you asking for jobs. A lot of you asking for houses. A lot of you asking for friends. A lot of you asking for, money, whatever the case may be. Here's what I want you to understand. If all of this is energy realm, then there's somebody who lives close to you who knows a person, who knows a person, who knows a person that can help your situation. If in fact you're able to receive, then you're also able to transmit. Meaning that if you sit and focus, then you can output the things that you need. You can make it vibrate outside of you. I need this to happen. I need this to happen. And it starts to pulsate. You understand? The same way when you're walking out in the mall and you're feeling the energy coming on you, you can do the same thing. You can go out, and this is something that I used to do. You can go out, right? Life is about exercise, experimentation, right? So if in fact, watch this, if you need money, go where money is. Go take a walk through the malls. And as you're walking through the mall, pull it in. Try it. Why not? Pull it in. You got a financial district around your town? Go ride through the city. Pull it in. Pull it in. Remember, I told you they created this technology to embody the ability that the gods have, right? Money used to be visual. Money used to be visual. Money used to be visual. It is no longer visual. It is invisible. So if money is invisible and you have the ability to manipulate the invisible, then there's something that you can do. There's someone you know. There's some task that can be performed that would then have money pouring into your life. You're the empath. All you got to do is focus. Manifestation is a talent. It is a skill. You understand? And the reason why a lot of people are not good at manifestation, look at all the characteristics that we went through, right? If you don't know the powers, if you don't know your abilities, then that means that you might not have built that fourth wall. You might not have put the roof on your house yet. So that's why you keep getting rained on. You might not have put the front door up yet. That's why people keep walking into your life unannounced. You might not have put the gate around the house. You understand? You ain't put a moat. You ain't got a moat. You ain't got a moat. I got a moat. I got a moat and a drawbridge. I ain't playing. I got a moat and a drawbridge. Some of you all out here just having sex to be having sex. You're not even utilizing the gifts that you got. You got a whole partner. You got a whole husband, whole wife. You got a whole queen, king, whatever the case may be. And y'all just in there hitting it from the back. You just in there, you know what I'm saying? Turn around, girl. Let me get it. Let me get it. Ooh, turn around. You're not even pumping energy into each other. You're not even hitting it right. You're not even in there. What you want, queen? What you want? Speak it to the universe. Speak it to the universe, baby. What you want? What you want, daddy? What you want? Yeah, you know what I want. Why not? Some of you not putting it in your food. You're not eating with Thanksgiving. Some of you not greeting each other the way you should be. You're not allowing the greeting in love. All of this is a part of manifestation. All of it. I heard somebody, I was trying to teach a sister one time, about the importance of being nice. Like, not nice, but like polite. You understand? And polite and being a pushover is not the same thing. And I was trying to show her how being polite is a tool of manifestation. You understand? People are going to automatically like you. But if you're so turned off by it, if you don't understand that you're an empath, then it's easy to be turned off by it. You're like, I'm so tired of people coming up to me. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of that. Why everybody want to do this? Why everybody need me? Why everybody? Well, yeah, you're the empath. And if you don't have a pleasant attitude about it, you have no idea how this gift can bless your life. These are some of the things that we're going to be talking about in Durham, North Carolina, December 31st at Dungeon Hookah Lounge. It's going to be dope, yo. We got the Enchantress Jaja. Talk about sex magic and the tantric. Oh, boy. Huh? If y'all ain't heard this, huh? It's going to be hosted by Prince Divine. We got my brother Nino Tarantino. This brother's got a supplement company. He is all about the supplements. He's all about what you're putting into your body. Because how can you manifest without properly taking care of the body? Right? We got Sheesus Powell. Yo, if you've never heard this sister, Sheesus. Yo. She's like the Bernie Mac of the spirit world, yo. Like, no holds barred. This sister is raw. And she's going to talk about how there's no shame in healing, yo. How can you manifest if you're always shamed of what you've done? How can you move forward if you always shame? So she gonna do her thing. That sister is powerful. We got Vidal Thorpe, businessman from Africa. Newly into this day, I don't know how new. But the brother's he's an amazing manifester. He's been able to manifest some things into his life. And so I figured, why not put some light beings together? We were raised in the church. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us left the church. But we understand the power of manifestation. We understand the power of getting together as a family of believers of something. You got to believe in something. So it's not going to be based on no religion. This is based on esoteric divinity. Esoteric divinity has no division whatsoever. Esoteric divinity speaks to both male and female. It speaks to all. When I do my messages, it's not for the brothers, it's not for the sisters. This is esoteric divinity. This is alchemy at its finest. It sees no sex. And it would not be possible had it not been for purpose. King Purpose. Man. So if you know anybody in the Durham, Raleigh, I found out, don't tell nobody, I found out that Raleigh and Durham is not the same place. I didn't know. Every time I heard everybody say, Raleigh, Durham, I'm from Raleigh, Durham. I thought it was Raleigh, Durham. No, it's not. It's not the same place, but they're close. So if you're close enough to come out, it's going to be an event you will never forget. I love y'all. I want us to be careful out here in these streets for the holidays. Keep your sensory open. Don't shut it off. Don't shut it off because it's too much. This is your protection. A lot of you try to shut it off. You're like, I can't take it, and then try to shut it off. Don't shut it off. Build boundaries. I love y'all. Peace to man, woman, and child, and all things that walk the earth. I see y'all in Durham. Love y'all. Magic up. 70 Alchemist. I'm out.